Welcome to the Adam Friedland Show podcast. We're joined this week, special guest, Robert Iler.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Of course, he's most notably from Daredevil. We all know him from...
my biggest.
Which Daredevil were you in? I just looked at your wiki.
The Daredevil.
What is the Ben Affleck one?
Ben Affleck.
You were in that one?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so sick.
Yeah.
The scene where it rains and he could see the girl's titties from the rain.
It was so cringy, my scenes in there. So I don't even know if I ever saw the movie.
Who did you play? The bad guy?
I was like a bully to hit like little Daredevil.
You played AJ.
I played AJ.
It's so bizarre to meet you because like the show for me is like the most important. It really is the most important work of art of all time. But I also understand that you've never even fucking seen it. It makes me so mad at you. Honestly, I hate you.
Yeah.
Have you fucking watched it?
No, a lot of people hate me.
Come on, bro.
For that. But the thing,
what the fuck is wrong? Like, sorry.
No, I get it.
It's annoying because you were in it or something.
That, but also it's like my memory of that whole thing of my life is like perfect,
Yeah.
and I don't want to ruin it by
What do you mean
watching
ruin
it.
it?
And
It's the
I
best.
just hate every moment I'm watching myself on TV. I hate it. So it's
Yeah,
just
but you're
like it would.
in it for like sometimes he's just killing people and getting his dick sucked by prostitutes. You're not gonna see AJ there. You
I
just
know.
shave your eyebrows. You go. You almost kill yourself after Blanca leaves you.
I remember that, but
That where you go to the Puerto Rican parade
Puerto
and you have the flags.
And we did that. So we did that on 92nd Street on just like a random afternoon, and you would see people turn the corner and be like not understand that this wasn't the Puerto Rican Day Parade because we had like a full
They're like,
avenue.
they're doing it again.
Yeah.
We said one day every
Yeah.
year.
We brought nightmares to people on the. They thought it was a weekly thing now. Yeah,
Because it's a wild event. It's
the
this
Puerto
month,
Rican
no?
Day Parade is like
It's like people get killed and they have sex on the street.
Yeah, it's one of the things where I'm like, oh, okay, I don't leave my apartment this day.
It's in June, right? It's this month. It already happened. When did it happen?
Oh.
A few weeks back, I got offered $400 to shoot for Rockefeller Records.
To shoot someone in the parade.
So you got offered $400 to shoot someone for Rockefeller Records?
Yes, correct.
He's a pathological liar, Pete. He's a good guy though.
Wow.
Wait. So they do it during Gay Pride Month?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's a nice prank.
Yeah. Also, not to.
That'd be so funny to see the two parades converge on each other.
Yeah.
Just see what happens.
Right
Social experiment.
Avenue.
Oh man.
And not to put a damper on the whole thing, but now that James has passed away, I think watching like 80 hours of him would just
It's
not
hard.
be. Yeah, like so the reason I came into New York was there's like a David Chase, who's the creator, did a documentary, and we went to watch the documentary, and even just seeing clips of Jim, like you can't.
I know.
Then it's like the next 15 minutes of the documentary, I'm like, wait, what happened? Because you're just caught up in this whole.
There's like a clip I saw recently of Dominic Chinese
He was there. He's
talking
amazing.
about he's
Chinese,
amazing.
Dominic Chinese take.
Dominic Chinese.
Yeah,
By the way, I went to go see. He sings with like a group of old timers.
He's great.
Like old Italian standards and stuff. And I went with my boys to go see Uncle June sing.
Yeah, I've seen him many times.
He's got a beautiful voice.
Beautiful. Yeah, make you cry.
He does. Well, he does it in what do you call it? In what's his name's funeral? Jackie Jr.'s funeral.
Oh, he sings at his.
You
funeral?
really should watch The Sopranos, dude. What the fuck?
Well, you know what here's another
Bro,
thing.
I every time I date a girl and they haven't seen it, I make them watch The Sopranos because I say this
So
is the
we
most
can't.
important thing.
We wouldn't be.
No, we can fuck, but I'm not gonna date. We're not gonna. It's not gonna be like you're not
Does
gonna
it
be
have
my
to be on in the
parents.
background?
Yes, it has to
Okay.
be the Johnny Cakes episode where Vito goes up and he starts a love affair with a firefighter, then comes back down, tries to
Right.
rejoin, they murder him.
But can we fuck in the bedroom and put it on in the living room so it's like it's on, but it's not like
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah, just the AJ scenes.
Yeah.
I just doggy style face.
just a super cut of all of my. Yeah.
That is so AJ. That is so
me
AJ.
me committing suicide.
It has to be annoying for you, like because you are like you're such a three-dimensional. Every character is a real person to me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if I saw like fucking Imperial walking down the street, I'd be like, Chrissy, are you clean? Like,
Yeah.
how's everything going? You know.
It's very,
But
it's
like
very real to a lot
we
of
love
people.
we love it.
And
Like,
you're a smart guy, so imagine people of
It's-
lesser intelligence who really believe. I've had people ask me like real questions about things that weren't on the show, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?
like
it wasn't-
what?
Like, does Tony hit you?" Or like, what did you do? Or like, what did you do? What did you do with the money when the kid gave it to you and the this? And
Oh,
I'm
I
like,
remember,
what are-
yeah,
I'm
for the
like,
shirt.
What are you?
Yeah, the
He's
fight
like,
at
did you, they're like,
school.
did you really buy a shirt, or did you like
They think
buy
it's a real
video
thing.
game? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because that's the funny thing is this, right? So you have like the guys like me, the know-it-all Jewish guys, and we're like, well, actually, it's a meditation on the concept of family,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's
The downfall of
multi-layered. And
America.
yeah, it's a universe that is being phased out in society. It's these cavemen interacting with modern day society,
And then you have the
you know,
people
it's,
who just go,
it's
it's sick.
But I would watch in college with bros. Like I was
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
with bros, and they were like, "Who's getting fucking whacked this week?"
Uh-huh.
That was like how everyone was watching it, and I was like being I believe the term is homo
Yeah.
about The Sopranos, and they were like, "Oh my god, like I hope fucking like Paulie gets whacked this week."
Right.
That's how people were watching it. It was like to see. They were tracking the whackings.
100%.
And that's why
yeah.
the ending. You don't even know what the ending is, or you do. You must know what the ending.
No,
is.
I've seen it like played. I never watched it, but I've seen it played like over and over. You know what I mean? 'Cause
I
you
was
go
like-
places. And,
I was like went to college in DC, but it was all like tri-state area morons. So it was like all Jersey, like Westchester, Long Island, like just mongoloids. That like,
Right.
the kids that weren't smart enough to get into like Emory or NYU, they went to my college.
yeah, yeah.
And I watched the finale with a bunch of these fellas, and my friend punched a wall. I mean, like people were fucking furious.
Really?
They were like, "What the fuck is it?" It was like they wasted,
Right.
It's the most brilliant genius thing ever. I
Well,
mean,
you
people
like
thought
the ending,
people
yeah.
called their cable. They thought that the cable went out.
Yeah. Well, I also know stories of people who, then when their friends were like, "Can you believe that?" and they were like, "What? You didn't see?" And then like they described some ending that
They
didn't
lied.
happen.
Oh, like a Mandela effect.
Yeah, right. Like they would say like, "Oh my God, did you see like this?" And then people would be like, "Wait, what?"
AJ becomes the boss.
Right. Yeah. I'm fully running.
AJ
I'm fully running the
you
fam.
shoot your dad in the head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Can you please watch Sopranos? It's driving me insane.
Another
I know it's
reason-
like it's obnoxious of me to be saying this, but
No, it's not.
You'll love The Sopranos.
Another
You'll
reason.
love it. It's the best thing ever.
Another reason why I like not watching the show is because when people come up to me and ask me questions, I could just say I don't know.
Yeah, but you could just lie to them and say that, or you could be like, "I'm on mushrooms
Yeah, but the same
right
way
now.
I wouldn't.
I'm on mushrooms right now, sir. Leave
That's
me
good.
alone."
Yeah,
TSA.
you're right. I'm wrong. Yeah, that's good.
Yo, do you ever fuck Meadow
All-
on set
Dude,
the whole time?
all
You're
all
fucking
the time.
Jamie.
growing
Oh
up.
my god. She for me, us the J boys, we found out very early on. We're like, actually, she's Jewish,
She's one of us.
and she was the epitome of like your friend's older sister. Who, when you're like, I had a delayed puberty, so like at 14, I still barely a pube, and then one of my friend's sisters, for sure, I'm describing one person in particular, but she's like 17. She's kind of a little bit fucking with you, a little bit flirting. But she knows, she'll never,
She's like practicing.
you'll
on you.
never get this. You'll
Yeah,
never,
yeah.
like Borat style. No,
Yeah.
And then she was like, they'll say comments like, "Oh, when you're older, like all the girls are gonna like you," and you'll be like, "Why not now? Why not now?"
Yeah.
And Meadow is the epitome of that kind of girl. Like for me as a high school, like young adolescent watching The Sopranos, I was like, she was the ideal.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that comparison, the Jamie Lynn Sigler to Borat,
Yeah.
it's just constant.
She is so much like,
She's
you'll
so-
never get
She's so Borat. Yeah.
And then you break out and get these.
Do you think he got that character from watching Sopranos, maybe from watching Meadow?
When he was describing his mentally handicapped cousin who broke out of the cage
Right.
and molested his sister who was showing him her vagina.
Right.
That was clearly a reference to season 1, episode 8, College of The
I do want to
Sopranos.
watch the show. I will. I'll watch the show now.
It would be pathetic if I was the person that convinced you. I'm sure you've had this conversation like 5,000 times.
Yeah, we also got offered money to watch it, like do like a rewatch pod.
What are you, the Queen of England? What are you, the richest man in the world? How much money do they offer?
Not enough.
Isn't everyone's doing that, like a rewatch pod?
Yeah.
Imperioli and Sharippa were
And that's the
doing
other
it.
reason I didn't want to do it, because like I know Imperioli's like
he might
best
whack
at that.
you. He might whack you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
whack me.
You
But
might
also,
get
like, he loved the show. He wrote with the writers. He this so like then my stupid fucking opinions about the show. Like, why? Who would want to hear that?
You were
know
just
what
a
I mean?
kid, though. You were just. It is actually fascinating seeing through that lens because you were like season 1. You were what, like
12.
12.
Yeah. Well, I was 12 when we shot the pilot. Season 1, maybe I was 13, but I think I was 12.
Do you remember the casting? Like, because you do look like Gandolfini's son.
That's
Season
where I
1, you're
got
like,
it.
they're like, yeah, that's a little Jim.
Me and Jamie were the only non-Irish. I mean, the only non-Italian people in it. I'm Irish. She's Jewish, Cuban, Jewish. I don't know. Yeah, but and then I had people hating me for
being Irish.
being Irish and not watching the show, and it was like, no wonder you never watched it. You're Irish. You wouldn't get it.
Well, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense to me.
I wouldn't get it. That's why I didn't watch
The
it.
Metagon don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand.
I also don't want to I'd also don't want to watch it and then David Chase one day like we're like he just did our pod. I wouldn't want him to like ask me a question about the show and me be like
He's not, what? Who cares? He's not gonna ask you a question.
No, but you know he's like when this happened like we did this and I'm like now I'm just like
no one cares what you think.
Exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to.
I'm just saying it's fire, dude. It's just it's the most fire ever.
Well,
nothing's even gotten close to as fire.
I'm not watching it because I think it might suck.
It's so sick.
It's
so sick.
Yeah, you're turning into one of the bros that you watched it with.
It does everything. It appeals to your bro side. It's so funny.
Dre is so hot.
It's the you've seen the tennis
I remember there's like binoculars.
season 2 episode 1. The FBI. This is the best part of my job.
I never saw the scene, but I've seen like a photo of it. Dude, I was hanging out with her like every.
I got a heart next to my mom. I would watch Sunday nights with my family. I got a fucking heart.
Wow.
Next to my mother.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. And she was like, "You call that a dick?" Just kidding. Though.
Your father's ashamed. Yeah.
My dad hits it. Put that away.
Yeah, right. You think your dad ever got hard when he was watching it?
Should we call him?
Yeah,
I don't know. I have never asked my father if he got hard or looked at his crotch during The Sopranos. Other times I have, of course.
There was a Drea in like a leopard skin,
of course,
underwear thing, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's who cares about the tennis thing? She was like,
yeah, but the tennis thing, there's a kind of any beautiful girl. Come on, bro. Well, that's just that's what you like. That's what I like.
Yeah, I like the leopards. I like the really putting it all out there.
I like
the
that
tennis. I'm like,
we're at tennis, and she's like, you call that a dick, and I serve.
Right. Yeah.
I'm hard right now. Okay. That's so funny. So wait. So you were having affairs on set? I read recently. I heard you and Jeannie Sack were.
Yeah, me and Jeannie Sack. No, listen. People think I had like a crush on Meadow. Me and Jamie never. It was like that. It was always Drea. I always had a crush on Drea.
Like an adult woman.
Yeah.
You were what? Because you're like a
she
kid
gave
actor.
me the "you'll never get this." You know what I mean?
I know.
She would be pinching my cheek.
Did that.
She'd be like, "You're so cute." And like a little bit of her
she knows
saliva would hit my lip.
She knows
and I'd be
exactly what she was doing.
Yeah.
Really? And you were what, 9?
Yeah, 12, 13. We'd be at the
Wow.
Emmys and heads would be, drinking
You're the
a little. And all
luckiest
of a
boy in
sudden,
the world.
like,
You started boozing when you were a kid?
Yeah. I was drinking and smoking at like 12. I grew up in the city. That was kind of.
You're a city kid.
Yeah.
But not on set. Not with the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you were.
not until probably like 15 where I really started drinking with everybody and like,
Really?
you go everybody smoking cigarettes. It was when people still fucking. It wasn't like vaping,
When it was
People
legal.
Still, everybody
Yeah.
and like the props. One of the coolest parts of the job is the props department always has cigarettes. So
Nice.
you just get free cigarettes all day. So you just smoke like 10 times more. Yeah.
So that'll save you like $8, $9 in 1997.
It was more so like the like never not having.
No, so there were boats.
You know what I mean? Like you're in the
always.
middle of fucking Caldwell, New Jersey, and then you're like, oh yeah, this guy has 300 packs of cigarettes on the truck.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And you're the boy star. They're like the young prince needs his bogeys.
Chop chop.
Chop chop.
Yeah. The young prince needs Marlboro Lights.
Oh my god. You have to watch Sopranos. Huh? Well, I mean, so you and Jamie do like a podcast now for in Austin.
Yeah, we do a podcast for Tom
Why'd you
Segura.
move to Austin? You trying to go get spots at the comedy mothership?
No, I'm not.
What do you,
No.
Why is everyone moving to Austin?
They would never let me.
Isn't it hot? This is a you
it's
must like it
hot.
here better, no?
I love New York City, but then I'm not a winter. So I got sober like 10 years ago and like 11 years ago. I can't do winters, man.
So we go to Florida.
But
Like,
that's the thing.
like our ancestors.
Yeah,
did.
I do months and months here in New York, and then I do my time in Austin. But Austin's all right.
Come on. Is
Austin's
it really?
all right.
Wait, you're just having mole every day?
Yeah, when you're
Come on,
you're
dude.
sober and there's like a
Yeah,
lake.
but, like, how
and
tall are
it's-
you? How
it's
tall are you?
nice. Come on, what do you gotta do that for?
No, because I'm like
I'm a short guy.
I'm a short guy too.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'9".
I'm shorter.
In Texas,
I don't even know.
in Texas,
I think
they're
I'm
too
5'7".
big. They're too big there.
They are,
They're
dude.
too big.
That's so
we can't. We
crazy.
have to be here where the people are smaller.
It's so crazy you say that. When I go in
Because they
the
have so much
gym,
space, they can get big.
that's it.
Here we're packed in, and we could be this size.
Yeah, when
it's
I
more
go
efficient.
when I go to the gym in Austin, I feel like a piece of shit. When I go to
That's
the
why
gym
I'm
here,
saying
I'm like, hey, you like, I'll be like, you using that? You know
can't
what I mean?
be with those monsters over there.
I know it's bad.
In
I am.
New
I'm like
York
this
City,
little guy.
we're like a catch here. There they want
Yeah.
Division I quarterback.
It's awful. It's like and these guys like lift one weight and they're just like fucking jacked.
For what?
It's tough, man.
I think it's gay.
I used
Fashion
to think working
muscles.
out. I used to think working out was super gay because
I
like,
think so too.
guys would be like, "Oh, you see this guy's shoulders?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "You're talking about some dude's shoulders." But now that I work out, I'm like, "Yo, look at this fucking dude's shoulders."
It really has changed in society where every gay person I know is basically John Cena, and every straight person I know is just like schlub.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that we get to be the schlubs.
But in Austin, everyone's just in good shape.
The straight guys also have to be John Cena.
Yeah, there's no winter.
It's not fair.
You can't give that excuse of like, "Oh, I was just sitting in my apartment for 4 months, like not
But
really
winter
doing
is
anything."
nice.
Oh, winter's fucking brutal.
No, it's nice. You watch
No,
Sopranos.
That's when the monster comes
get-
for me. That's when the
you get blunt
darkness-
wraps.
You get.
You go to
blunt
the
wraps.
deli, get blunt wraps. Watch
Yeah, yeah,
Sopranos. Have your cuffing season girlfriend.
You don't like the guts? I like seeing the guts. It reminds me of like a
What
older
guts?
time, like the Philly guts. Like a
I haven't
blunt
smoked a
wrap.
blunt in so long.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying the guts is like charming.
We
you
used
know?
to. We were Dutch Masters Corona.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we were
Vanilla
in college.
Dutch. We were Vanilla Dutch.
Yeah.
Philly. There's some people have
Oftentimes
strawberry
watching
Philly.
Sopranos, just like rotate sipes of just predominantly Jewish boys, just being like watching Sopranos and being like, that's what the game is all about, you know?
yeah,
Just
right.
smoking L's.
I smoked weed
It's
on
very-
Sopranos, right?
Which
My
one?
confirmation
Oh yeah,
or
you
my
did at your
communion?
conference. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not happy.
Well,
Dude, let's do ads. Really, let's do
I-
some fucking ads.
no, I just want to watch. I just want to hang out with you the rest of my life. Just be best friends.
You know what we should do? You should put a TV here like we're watching Sopranos, but then you just describe it to me
Yeah.
from the first.
That's what I do to women.
Yeah, right.
See, you probably don't understand. I pause it. You probably don't understand this. so,
Right.
yeah.
I know you didn't get that. What he
I know
was
you didn't get
doing,
that.
Yeah, that's.
I've done that with girls for Sex in the City. That they've done the reverse of that, and I loved it. I
Right.
love Sex in the City. Guys, we are here to talk about ethos.
Yes.
What kind of parent do you strive not to be? I don't know. Abusive, racist,
More so abusive.
horrible, more so abusive.
Abusive. You
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to be
Abusive,
That's bad.
and then racist. You don't.
I think out of all the things you could be bad as a parent,
guess a
I don't
parent
think
is
racist number
racist.
2.
I guess every parent is racist. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone's
When it comes
parent-
time to like put the kids in a school, they're not just blindly throwing them into that school. They want to know. They want to know percentages.
I had a friend actually that like grew up in like a wealthy town in Jersey, and he had like lib parents, and he sent him and his brother were sent to like an all black high school in Newark, like a Catholic all black high school, St. Benedict's. He actually was in class with J.R. Smith.
He went to Eggs Benedict.
He went to Eggs Benedict. Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was in class with J.R. Smith. He said that J.R. Smith would come into Spanish and then sleep, and then
Dap.
he'd dab. He'd be like, okay, what kind of parent do you strive not to be? That's a great question. Do you have kids?
No.
You should. You're a nice guy.
No. Too racist and abusive.
Yeah. What is this thing where you're like, it's okay to be okay?
No, I'm not saying it's okay to
That's
be
'cause
racist.
you're in Texas with
it's
those
definitely not
giants.
okay to be racist,
No,
but
no,
I can
no,
tell
you're
you
in
that
Texas
number.
with
It's
those-
not number 2. It's not number 2.
I
Maybe
said abusive,
5.
bad,
I know, and then you said racist.
negligent.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
not a
There's
good thing for a
things
parent to be.
awful. You should never be racist.
It's also a bad thing. I'm not saying,
but
there's
it's
no
just not my
hierarchy.
number 2. It's not my number 2.
That is so AJ. That is so AJ.
Yeah, I'm playing a character right now.
For example, the mom who refs from the bleachers. That's annoying. The dad who gives gifting puny shirts. Who loves gifting puny shirts. Sorry. This
Is gifting
tiny.
from the bleachers worse than racist?
The mom who refs from the bleachers, I think that's not worse than racist.
I could agree. See?
I think if she's reffing from the bleachers in a racist way, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The dad who loves gifting punny shirts, not puny shirts. What? Oh, like that's what she said, or like you know.
punny.
That's kind of a sick dad, actually. I don't think that that's a bad parent.
I think that's worse than racist.
What do you mean?
I don't like I don't like shirts with read. I don't
Your
like.
dad never gave you a shirt that says she wants the D or something?
The only time my dad ever gave me a shirt with writing on it was when I got arrested. He gave me a shirt that said it wasn't me and thought I would think it was
Shaggy?
funny. Who, Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Yeah, I thought you said Jackie.
Your
'cause you're
dad
so
gave you that
soprano.
shirt after you got arrested?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was
That's
pretty good.
hilarious.
It was good because it was the only one he ever did. But if he was constantly gifting punny shirts, I would.
After your arrest, too? That's so awesome. He's the
Yeah.
coolest dad ever.
Yeah, he's a cool dad.
Who's your he's a nice guy?
Nice guy.
Or the parent that gets a little too excited about Spaghetti Wednesday. What is that? I don't
It's
know
like
what that
Taco Tuesday, but Italian.
means. You had to work with these people.
I know.
They're monsters.
Yeah, I'll never be the same.
We all plan to be the best mom or dad that we can be, and the thing you definitely don't want to be is the mom or dad without life insurance. Life insurance. Do you have life insurance?
No,
Me neither, actually. We should get it with Ethos.
I don't even have dental.
I don't have.
I had to go to the dentist the other
shit.
day. $600 for like 30 minutes of picking at my teeth.
Why? Because you eat too much candies.
No, I don't need any candies.
$600 for that?
$600. Yeah,
Really?
600. I think it was like $581.
You got a happy ending?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
600.
Yeah, and the walls were see-through. I don't even think she would have if I asked.
The walls were see-through.
Yeah, it was like it was like a window. Like everyone who was walking by, you could see right into her office.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think she would have.
And she's,
But she did put that heavy like mat over me and take those
it
X-rays.
feels comforting. There is
Yeah.
something a little horny about it.
There is.
It's like getting your hair shampooed before you get a haircut.
Yeah, it's
There is
intimate.
something that's a little bit like
It's intimate.
it's not a full chub, but it's a half chub. Anyway,
It's the only tuck-in I
Life
get.
insurance.
Sorry.
You can get affordable life insurance online in minutes with no medical exams. This guy's never been to the doctor. Just answer a few health questions for a quote and apply for coverage at ethoslife.com/TAFS. This show. So, guys.
It's the fighter and the kid.
No, that's not TAFS, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe you should. Did you go to college?
I wouldn't have gotten into the shitty college you went to even. I barely finished 8th grade. I'm
Really?
a dummy.
You didn't finish. You barely finished.
Barely
8th grade?
finished 8th grade.
And you just started smoking cigs after that.
Yeah. That's why I don't have life insurance. They won't give me.
All right, guys, be the parent you want to be and get up to $2 million in term life insurance coverage in 10 minutes with Ethos. That's something even Robert can do. Even Bobby over here, even Bobby no school over here can do that. 10 minutes. You just answer a few health questions and you get your free quote at ethoslife.com/TAFS. That's ETHOS life.com/TAFS. Guys, get term life insurance through Ethos today to help protect your family's finances. Get up to $2 million in coverage in just 10 minutes. And the URL once again is ethoslife.com/TAFS. Thanks to Ethos for sponsoring the show. Okay. I really did a bad job at that.
No, that was good. You know when Nick is here, what your commercials remind me of? You know when like those shitty news shows and they're like, it's 10 seconds to air, and you hear people like yelling random shit.
Yeah.
Those are the vibes it gives me. Like you're just trying to read the thing and then Nick is like, what is it, Spaghetti Wednesday? Like, you know what I mean? That's just like, it's a little chaotic.
Yeah.
I really like it because it makes me stay and listen. Normally you fast forward through.
It's a more valuable ad spot.
Of course.
If it's in the comedy of the show, in the language of the show.
Yeah. But then Nick trying really hard to go a different direction
Yeah.
is what I
I
really.
think it's great. When he's bullying me, making fun of me.
So great. Yeah.
Number 2, Jita.
Is that
captain.
Is that cat hair or dog hair on there? Cat.
Dog hair.
What?
I'm a dog, man.
Okay, good. What kind of dog? No, it's good. It looks like a
Pit bull?
design.
Pit
Like
bull?
you got it from one of those like cool sneaker shops.
Yeah, I got it in the BX, dude. I went uptown to get a dog hair Yankee fitted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it from the Dominicans,
Oh,
dude.
is that a dog hair Yankee?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
sick.
I had to go to the sneaker spot in the Bronx. Do they have love for you uptown?
Yeah. They have loved the all 5 boroughs. I'm loved
All 5 boroughs?
I've loved in all 5 boroughs.
They have love for you. You go uptown.
In
you smoke,
Jersey.
You smoke hookah with the Dominicans?
No.
No.
I'm a blunt with the brothers kind of guy.
Well, the Dominicans could be.
Yeah. No, my
Technically.
one of my best friends when I went to school was 181st and Wadsworth, and I stayed at
What's
his place.
Wadsworth? Oh, that's in the Bronx.
See, you don't know. You don't know. Where'd you really get the hat?
This
23rd Street? Where'd you get that? Yeah.
I got it at the Jewish Community Center. No.
181st and Wadsworth, and I was like the only white kid to ever be in his building, and his mom made me like Dominican food, and I hated it, but I loved
Did
them.
you were on like Kawasaki's going 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
You were? You were rough riding?
I had an ATV.
A rough
right on
ride.
Broadway.
You did a rough ride?
Yeah.
Wow. I remember DMX when he died. I lived by Barclay Center and they had a memorial there, and it was like my house was shaking
Yeah.
because it was literally 2 hours of Kawasaki Ninja
You're
style
like,
guys.
where do they keep these things?
Yeah.
I always think the same thing when there's like 36 of them. Remember like
It was
those
so
videos that went
loud.
viral for a while of like them bullying cars on the West Side Highway?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they would like corner a car and then just like
I'm team car.
smash in the windows. Your team car?
Oh,
Yo,
yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, isn't
I
everyone?
would never be on a motorcycle, Robert.
No way. My dad's a motorcycle
so
guy. It's
dangerous.
insane.
It's
I won't even get on the
incredibly
back.
dangerous.
Yeah, no way.
Your dad's a Hell's Angel?
My dad's a motorcycle guy. I
Yeah.
will not say what gang he's affiliated with, but he's a motorcycle guy.
What, the Israel Defense Forces?
Yeah.
What did your parents do when you were growing up?
So
They were in the arts?
I mean, no, not at all. Nobody in my family ever. So I was 6 years old or 5 years old, and the guy who's still my manager today, like walking down the street, he was like, "Hey, your son should be in acting or whatever." And that's how and nobody in my family ever knew anything about. My grandfather was a super. Nobody really. When I was 6, I don't think anybody really even had a job.
Mm.
And then now people are doing much better.
So some old man pointed at you on the streets?
Now he's old. Then he was
Yeah.
young. But yeah, he was my manager now. And
Uh-huh.
he was like, he should be in.
Really?
He should be an actor or
It's
whatever.
cool you
My
got to
dad
be in
was
something
like-
cool and not some like molestation Disney thing.
You know,
Yeah.
I
You really
always-
got off light.
Yeah, and I always
You're like an altar boy that like didn't get touched.
right. Yeah, I always think about that, and I think it's a New York, LA thing. And I'm not saying nobody in New York
LA,
got touched.
those
but
are
I
the
think like,
diddlers.
hey, come to my house in the hills. Like I was
Yeah.
an actor.
No one can hear you
for-
scream from the Hollywood Hills.
That's what it is. Yeah, here everyone's screaming, so you don't even. You're in New York City.
Yeah. It's honk honk.
Scream,
Scream.
screech.
I'm smoking over
Yeah,
here.
get the fuck out. Yeah.
So you're saying that like that LA there was way more molesty.
I just know that when being in New York,
Yeah.
when you were an actor, it was just kind of like something you also did. But people would still tell you like, go fuck yourself. If you're an actor in LA, no one's telling you to go fuck yourself. It's like, oh my god, like people are so excited. Like I remember when we would go out there was a very different feeling, and it was uncomfortable for me.
I don't
Of,
like the optimism. You know how everyone's like
hate.
everyone's like, I'm just living my dreams right now. Like I feel so lucky that I get
It's
to
all-
be here and
it's all a lie.
I'm really just going for it for the first time in my life, and you could just tell they want to kill themselves.
Yeah.
And then everyone here is like, I fucking want to kill myself. I hate my life, but we're like, this best fucking city in the world. Number 2, Jeter.
Yeah, I think also the thing is like in New York when people don't like somebody, they don't hang out with him. Or in LA, they hang out with him, but then they all tell you they don't like the guy. Like they're
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
no one likes him, but his dad invented the zipper, so we all hang out with him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't understand why you just don't hang out with this guy.
Uh-huh.
But everybody's just trying to like move up
Yeah.
in some kind
They're
of
real
way.
fake ass cocksuckers over there.
It's so fucking. And listen,
Yeah.
there's great people in LA too. I'm just saying, like in the
Mhm.
actor, the people that I came across, it made me very uncomfortable. When in New York, people were like, people didn't give a fuck.
So you were in like commercials and shit before Sopranos?
I was in commercials. I did a movie. I did Saturday Night Live. Actually, I did like a little.
You were on
thing.
the cast.
I was in a skit.
Oh,
of-
you were
of Shane
Horatio
Gillis.
Sands.
Yeah,
Horatio Sands.
Horatio Sands.
yeah. You were in a skit for SNL. Which
I was
one
in
was
a
it?
skit for SNL.
It was like the Sandler years.
It was Rosie O'Donnell was hosting, and it was
I
Will
need
Ferrell.
her. I need her.
It was Will Ferrell.
What I
Whitney
wouldn't
Houston
do.
was the artist,
Whitney?
the act.
Really?
Yeah.
I miss her.
Sweetheart.
She's the best.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
remember
Rosie
she said
O'Donnell-
crack is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell came up to all the kids in the skit, and she said, "I want to give you all tickets to my show." She had the Rosie O'Donnell show at the time, and it was
Oh
shooting
yeah,
in
with the
that same
koosh
studio.
balls. I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
And she asked us all to put down a phone number or email, and her person would reach out to us and give us all tickets to the show. Never heard from her.
What a so
Why would she ask?
Take that shit over to L.A. Rosie.
Yeah.
You know,
leave that shit to Ellen.
You know Stav, who our
course.
pal. He when he was a kid, he found out that she was a lesbian, and he cried because he was like, Rosie's gonna go to hell.
Wow.
Because he loved her.
Right.
He thought she was cool.
I don't even know what there really is to love or dislike about Rosie O'Donnell. You know what I mean? I feel she's pretty neutral.
No, I whatever Trump thinks, I'm pretty much going with. I think he
Right.
said
You're
she's
right. I'm
she's
sorry.
a pig or something.
Respect.
Number 2, Donald. Number
Number
45. Number 45, Donald. You
Number
watched last
1.
night or no? We haven't even
Donald.
talked about it.
I watched. Yeah, I'm
Let's
too
talk
dumb.
about the election.
I'm too dumb to even know. I just hate.
You just hate what?
I just hate politics. You know what I mean? I have nothing. I
It's
have
really
nothing,
embarrassing
I have
for
nothing
America, no?
interesting to say about politics. I don't
no.
think anybody wants to hear.
We're gonna
my-
get down. We're gonna get
my
to the bottom of
opinion.
it. We're gonna get to the bottom of
Yeah,
this.
it just makes me sad.
It's really sad, just because it's like seeing that as the end of our empire. Like in England, they did like a flag ceremony, like and gave Hong Kong away, and then had a solitary tear.
Yeah,
and like
we're
kissed,
doing like dis.
kissed like the Indian boy that was their like boyfriend, and then said goodbye India.
Yeah.
For us, we're like we have just like a guy pooping his pants on like a scared old man pooping his pants, and then the goat obviously dropping fire.
Well, even Trump is like holding it back now because he sees just
Trump felt bad for him. Trump legit felt bad for him at certain points.
Well, of course he's a sweetheart.
He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Number one.
I wish he was on Sopranos.
Yeah. Well, he'll probably tell you he was. Just ask him.
He was on Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
He was the best
In the
actor.
Plaza
They
Hotel.
said no one had ever.
If he
they'd
wanted
never
to, he
seen
could have been the
acting.
best.
They'd
They-
never seen acting
They'd
so
never
good
seen
as
acting.
what the line
They
was.
wanted him for Tony Soprano. You know that.
Yeah. He was
And
busy with Apprentice.
He said I would never play. I would never play a WAP.
No.
Disgusting people.
Yeah. Right.
No, it is weird. It's like he is still a guy from Queens. You know what I mean? He is still just like a gross outer borough like New Yorker.
Right. I think that's so
Yeah.
many people see him as like so like, oh my god, this guy's so crazy. And I'm like, yeah, that guy's like.
Oh, but that's like a dying breed of New Yorkers that are like that. That's the kind
They
of
just can't afford to live here anymore. They just like
They go
they're
to
like
Long
a little in
Island.
Florida, a little
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Connecticut, a little in here. They have like pockets.
Mid-Island, Long Island. Yeah, I did one of the best shows I've ever done stand up was at Levittown, Long Island, and it's all like cops on like leave for police brutality.
yeah.
It's all the guys that call into
So you
Mike.
felt at home.
Well, it's just like they're so drunk and so stupid, and like they just want to laugh, you know?
Yeah.
I was making fun of them. I was like, what do you guys do for a living? I was like, I feel like you guys just call into Mike and the Mad Dog, and they're just like the kind of guys that are like, Mike, there are too many blacks on the Jets. It's not fair. Why are there so many blacks on the Jets? Those kind of guys, you know, they are at a premium. They don't really exist anymore. I guess Staten Island maybe,
Yeah.
but like, Sopranos is kind of a testament to like that style of guy. Really,
Yeah.
Like it's just maybe they're all dying too, but like my friend, he's
I think they're still out there. They just can't afford to live all in one place anymore, you know. But I think before COVID, this city was like turning into like a like a LL Bean almost like and now it's turned back to it feels more like when I was younger, and it's kind of a lot more mental illness, a lot more people. It just feels like people from the block rather than like I remember going out in New York City in like 2018, and like people thought it was like so cool that I was born in New York. Like they were like, wow, you know. And it's
yeah,
like, what the
you were
fuck
like
are
a
you talking about?
townie to them or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck are you?
You know what it
talking
is?
about?
Sex in the City. Really.
Sex
It's some of the dumbest women in the world are like, I'm gonna go live my Carrie Bradshaw dream. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then 6
They
months
just
later,
have a
they're
credit
miserable.
card from a dad, and they're just shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Contributing nothing to the let's get the crazies back out.
Yeah.
But I like our
The
crazies
best.
are nice because I travel and do stand up, and our guys are like, in other cities they have screamies, and those guys are like very scary. Like
Yeah.
I was in Portland, Oregon. I was there recently, and a guy said, "I'm gonna fuck you in your dreams," to me in my dreams, which is
Wow.
like, what the fuck does that even? Maybe he was just being a bitchy girl, like in your dreams.
Yeah. You'll never have the. Yeah, he was
you'll
giving-
never get
he was
these.
giving
Just
you a
like a
little
vagrant
Borat.
on the street, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not right to like. They're like very angry. Our guys we have sleepies in New York.
Yeah, I mean, they're a little angry.
Sometimes.
Yeah, there's some anger. I don't know. They punched Steve Buscemi in the mouth. You heard about that, right?
No,
Like
the man's
fucking
an institution.
institution. 3 weeks ago, he got punched in the face.
By
in
what?
New York
By a
City.
screamie?
By a screamie.
We shouldn't have screamies here. Sleepies, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I saw a sleepy pick up a pigeon and put it in a shopping bag the other day. That's a good guy.
Yeah, we should do like a pro sleepies march there.
No
like
one was using the pigeon. Go
Right.
ahead, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
What is
Was it
it?
a see-through bag
It's
and he's walking
drugs?
around?
It's the different drugs, right?
is
It's
drugs.
Meth versus what? Melatonin?
Yeah. CBD gummies.
Yeah.
they're going.
Those guys are getting geeked off of CBD.
Yeah.
Wow, those guys are real.
Yeah, they take like
drugs
4 at a
addicts.
time.
Wait,
They're
did we miss
wild.
the read? For Fume?
Perfume?
Oh my God! Sorry about that. Should I not? Wait,
No, go ahead. Let's. I think it's ad time.
it's ad time. Fume. It's F-U with an umlaut M. Should I take my shirt off? Pronounced Fume is a flavored air device that helps people quit vaping or smoking. However, oh no, Pete, it's the wrong one again. Oh no, I got it. It's the other side. Okay, let's just run it again. This guy's a real pro. He knows how how TV works.
Yeah, fume.
You can. Have you heard that the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? This
I
guy,
have.
this guy is hooked on flavored air. It's a whole new.
That's what the sleepies are doing.
It's a whole new movement towards better habits. It's a movement like civil rights or something. It's like led by the sponsor of today's video, Fume. What would happen? Okay, the thing that sucks about this copy is like they're like, say this, don't say this, say this, don't say this. Just put
Yeah.
all the don't say this in one spot.
yeah.
Now I'm mad.
See, that's why you've made it.
We all have bad habits. Mine or my friends, it literally says or my friends,
Point at Robert.
was the kind you think you're doing so well going without. What sentence is that? Dude, every week, Pete.
Just say flavored air.
I just said flavored air.
Flavored air.
What would happen if you describe a creative form of destruction?
What is going? Are these
No, read
fake
this.
ads? Are you
Read
doing
it.
bits?
Well, you didn't go to
Dude,
school, so-
I can't read.
If you didn't go to school, so you wouldn't understand what this means. But it's insane.
They're throwing umlauts at me.
It's
I
like
don't even know.
as if Charles
where
Manson
were you?
wrote this.
Where were you?
I'm jumping around. I can't find one sentence just to read.
Fume draws flavor from your mouth. Don't say your
Pause.
lungs. Fume fills the void.
Listen to
Ditching
him.
a bad habit can leave you. Why does it say leave dash you? This is tough. Can
This is
leave you
tough
still
copy.
have something to reach for. Fume is not a vape. No vapor.
None.
You can use it anywhere. No nicotine. It's not addictive. They're really selling. No batteries. You won't ever need to charge. You'll never need to charge it. No. Wow. They should put this in the cars. No, looks awesome. Feel the weighted, high quality design. Made to fidget with. Oh, that's good. You have a bunch of them? Oh, wow. This is good. Fume.
Fume. Here, this is the fume. Look at this. So inside you put in a core. I need the mic. But like Yeah. Why don't you knock yourself out?
Yeah. This is good for my 11 years of sobriety. What are you giving me here?
It's flavored air.
I don't know. I
It's a
haven't had
flavored
flavored
air
air in
device.
11 years. All my air has been neutral.
No, but flavored air is not something you need to get sober from. It's something you need to get geeked off of.
Fume continuously invests in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their product. Fume is backed by doctors in the U.S.
Let's go.
It's backed by doctors?
Yes, Fauci, the
Drew!
Neil deGrasse Tyson, Drew, some of the best medical minds of our generation.
Which of the core flavors tickles your fancy?
They got great
recommend
ones.
trying crisp mint.
Woo!
Orange vanilla first.
Uh-huh.
Orange vanilla first?
Try what? First,
Or
try it
orange
first.
vanilla first. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. He didn't go to
see,
school. He
No
didn't go to school. This guy. Yeah.
If you taste test on camera, ensure to smile and act.
No.
that's not good.
See, they put stuff in there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my word!
Breathe in through your mouth.
Let me give the code.
Yeah, please.
Guys, this is one of the best. You want to just feel what the weight of that is like. It's nice materials. You don't have to charge it. Just give that a little spin. It's a satisfying feeling.
Oh, it's made
It's nice. You can fidget with it also,
yeah.
which is it is very satisfying.
Your listeners will love this.
And you could take that from
good?
one of the finest actors of a generation. Guys, Fume has served over 300,000 customers. That's fucking amazing. And you can be the next success story. For a limited time, use my code TAFS to get a free gift with your Journey Pack. Head to TRYFUM.com. That's TRYFUM.com and use code TAFS or scan the QR. We don't have that. To get a free gift with your order today. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks, Fume. It's great. Jesus Christ. We need to go back to school, dude.
That was great.
Okay, you need to finish high school.
Oh.
Okay, here's the plan. You need a
No.
Billy Madison.
No.
No. You need to go Billy Madison mode. Finish up. Get that MF diploma. Then you'll be educated enough to see the nuances within The Sopranos.
Right.
Then you call David Chase and you say, "Ask me any question you got," and he'll be like, "Who's the star? Who's the main character?" And you'll be like, "Tony. Fuck with
Tony.
me."
Yeah.
You try to trip me up, David Chase?
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's Tony.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the main character is the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude. Is he he's a chill guy, David Chase?
David Chase is great.
Yeah.
He's a he's a hard-working guy. I think when he did our pod, he was saying that like people said he never smiled, which apparently rubbed people the wrong way. He wasn't a smile guy. But yeah, he said he just ever since he was a kid, it's not his thing. Smiling's not his thing.
Well, Livia is based on his mother, right?
Right,
So he
yeah.
had like a psychopathic, like BPD mother.
yeah.
And it like informed that character. So I imagine he didn't have a lot of smiles in
I
that
wonder
household.
if that's who they were talking about in the first ad in Ethos.
I don't even remember.
Remember, it was like, is your mom psychopathic? Is she racist? Remember, is she
I said racist, but they said, "Is your mom refereeing from the stand?"
That's the word, man. Imagine the show that kid would write.
Imagine if you get subbed on the field, you get a sack, and your dad is on the bleachers. He says, "That's my boy." Imagine that.
Wow,
Yeah, imagine that.
I will watch the show.
Did it feel like you got a real sack, or did it feel like more
no.
like it felt more?
Now
like,
you're turning into one of those kids.
Did it feel more like when they let like the mentally handicapped kid score the touchdown?
Yeah, I felt like little Rudy-ish. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think Rudy was mentally handicapped. I think he was just short.
physically.
I don't think it was physical. I think he was probably just 5'6" or something.
I think 5'6" in football is considered a physical handicap.
You could be a speed guy, kick returner.
You'd be
Darren
dead if you were,
Sproles.
You'd be
Darren
dead if you were a
Sproles.
kick returner.
Darren Sproles.
Yeah, running back. You could be a 5'6". There's a couple guys I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You're
squeeze
really
through those.
you're a Jets fan?
No, I'm a football fan. I grew up liking the Dolphins for some reason.
The Dolphins? Dan Marino.
I love Dan Marino, 13. That was my favorite. That was my guy.
That was your guy.
Yeah, OJ McDuffie action. Yeah,
I remember OJ McDuffie.
yeah.
Yeah. That was
He
a
was
fun
the
that was a
real
fun
OJ.
team.
Great.
That was the real No, come on. Don't
Yeah, yeah.
disparage the GOAT.
The real NFL OJ.
Come on. Don't disparage the GOAT.
I'm just saying.
2,000 yards, one season.
Put OJ McDuffie against
Orenthal
OJ.
James.
What's that other
Simpson.
guy's name? OJ Simpson.
My sister served him at a restaurant, the late O.J. Simpson. I know his body's not even cold yet. I don't want to disparage him. But he said to her that she's got a great figure. And then...
Does she?
They paid for the...
I'm just saying, like, does he say this to everyone, or is your sister?
I don't know what OJ says to everyone. I think OJ says.
Well, that's why I'm asking for your confirmation of if she doesn't have a great figure and he just said it to her, he says it to everyone. That's
my
my
sister
point.
is, I don't know, she's like 350, 375 pounds.
Oh, she had a great figure. Yeah.
No, I don't know. She looks like me, but a girl.
He says it to everyone. Oh, yeah, she does have a
Okay,
great figure.
that's not the. I don't think he has met my sister. Okay, great girl, love, best sister.
Best
Okay.
wishes.
Anyway, so he pays for his check, and then the girl's sitting at the table. She was working at a restaurant. The girl sitting at the table next to OJ says, "Just so you know, he still murders." That's what they
Murders
said.
that pussy. You feel
He
me?
still murders.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder. Thank God my sister didn't get murdered by Mr. Renthal James Simpson.
That's true.
Honestly, I don't buy that. I think innocent.
You think innocent?
I think Michael Jackson innocent. I'm a truther when it comes to a lot of stuff.
Yeah. You're if said you trust the courts.
You gotta trust the courts.
You got otherwise.
I have an
What do
open
we
mind. That's what the justice. You've been in the justice system.
I've been only like waist deep, but no, I didn't like I wasn't.
You were like.
I'm saying like I dipped my toe in
You
there.
were balls deep.
I was balls deep.
You back-walled the justice system.
Yeah, I didn't like fully dive into the justice system, but I
blew the back out of the justice system.
I flirted with.
Wait, you got in trouble for weed?
No, so I was we would just drink every night in the park, and there like some people
When you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a
It's
kid.
in New York City.
Yeah, for like from 12 to like 16, which I'd probably still be doing it if I didn't get arrested. When I got
you were
arrested,
playing Edward 40 Hands?
yeah, right. I was Edward Furlong Hands. Yeah.
Edward Furlong Hands?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we did in the park.
Wow. You were kind of in a pussy posse with him?
Yeah.
Did you ever apply to the pussy posse back in the day, or you were too young?
No, I was kind of a lone wolf. I
Really?
wasn't a posse guy. Yeah, I wasn't down
So it was
with,
like 7 dick appointments a week.
I tried to start
every
my own.
night.
It was me, David Copperfield, and a couple other guys, and it just didn't take off.
Really?
Yeah, chicks were
Oh,
bored.
you needed your own magician, because they had Blaine.
They had Blaine, so
Yeah,
we wanted
yeah.
to start like a little kind of rival thing.
It's tough. It's tough being a magician. You can't really find love, I feel like. Because your
Dude.
whole life is lies, right? Tricks are all lies. So you can't you can never fully
How could you be trusted?
open yourself up to love. Yeah, I
Right.
met Blaine once.
One of my friends is like best friends with Blaine, and he would come to dinner all the time, and he would just start like if there were girls at the table, he would just start like eating your glass and like do things like that. To
He's
like,
amazing.
and
He wouldn't stop
chicks would
doing
love it.
magic.
He wouldn't, but it wasn't like, hey, you guys ready for this? It's like he would be mid conversation with you, and then pick this up and just start eating it, like, and then it's like, and you're like, wow, he's doing.
His magic's real.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I really he did one trick where I was like, that's real magic.
Yeah.
You're a wizard.
Yeah. Do you remember the trick?
He did a trick where he took a photo and then he did like a card thing. Someone like thought of a card and then he went through the deck and he couldn't find it. And I was like with Nick and I was like, Nick, your vibe is so bad that you are now making David Blaine mess up. And then he's like, actually, just check that photo. And the card was in the picture. My friend was like holding the card. But it was a card that my friend had. He asked to think of it after we took the picture.
Okay. Chills.
It's real magic.
Chills.
Also, the respect that he has of the black community. I mean, I would.
Well, they're his best audience. He's pandering now.
He's not pandering. They love him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That if they didn't, would he still appreciate them as much?
Why are you going at Blaine this hard? Oh,
I
because
love
you're boys
Blaine.
with Copperfield. You're boys with Copperfield. Have like
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie. You know what I mean?
That's so sick. Wait,
Yeah.
so you weren't in like a young actors squad?
I never hung out with another actor like Tony Sirico, James Gandolfini. I would hang out with, but like as far
Adults.
as like
Yeah.
kid actor, if some kid said he was an actor, I would like push him down the flight of
Sirico
stairs.
wasn't really an actor, I imagine. I
No.
imagine he was just a guy.
That was him.
Yeah.
So he came to my.
He was like he had a criminal past, right?
oh,
or
yeah,
something
he
like that?
did
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
He went full into the justice system. You know, where I only dipped.
He went. Yeah. He was deep throat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went all the way.
Yeah.
He came to like my communion or confirmation, or I think it was confirmation at that time, and he like gave
Bar mitzvah.
me It was my bar mitzvah.
Yeah, yeah.
And he gave me a like an envelope with like $500 in it, and like a kiss on the cheek.
I
It was in,
love
like,
that.
A double-breasted, like silver suit. Like
I
he
love
was.
that.
It was awesome. Yeah. And the rest of my family's like, I think Rob's in the mob now.
Really?
I think Rob's in the yeah. And he would hang
Yeah.
out with mobsters like,
Oh, it was like-
Jimmy the Hat, and like all of his friends had like these crazy
my-
names.
I was talking with my friend last week who's from Staten Island. He's an Italian guy. He's like, yeah, my fucking uncle. He's like, he was the first guy to invent like acting like you're fucking retarded in court. He's like, Jimmy the Chin stole that from my uncle.
Wow.
But he was saying it as if that was a flex. Yeah, yeah.
You don't think that's a flex
to be the first guy to invent?
to act retarded?
The thing also at the end of Sopranos that you realize, sorry, I'm being so obnoxious, but like,
I
is
don't
that Tony's not really making that much money, right?
That house was nice.
All these guys, the house is nice, but like, I think those guys are pulling $250 a year. I think like all those murders, all
that
like,
96 money you're talking though, 97 money, $250 a year.
okay, fine, but like all the killings, all like the hiding bodies, like all the trouble that they're going through is mainly to be hanging out with their boys in the back of a pork store, and then kind of maybe pull 170 a year. Like I don't think like yeah, and like that's the funny part of it is like sometimes it's like when you look at the numbers, it's like a little bit too much trouble. Maybe more so it's about chilling with your boys, I think.
But it's also about there's a people who like that. Like I have friends who, and I grew up in the city. I have friends where like you could be like, hey, you want to go make $1,000 in like a very legit, easy way, or do you want to go make $500 in like a, but you got to really be a scumbag about it? And they're like, yeah, where's the 500? Like they like that. You
So
know, they don't
you're-
feel like they deserve.
You grew up in Kids. You did like a Kids style.
That was filmed
upbringing.
like all around my
Yeah.
we were the Kids was very around my area, like getting 40s at the fucking
Yeah.
in the deli and skateboarding.
When did
and
you
the-
swipe your V? Like 11?
No, I was like 16.
What a-
Yeah,
what a
I was
loser.
fat. You got to
What a
remember, I was
loser.
fat.
I know.
Good luck being a fucking.
And they were
fat-
making you eat to look like Tony.
Yeah,
They were like,
yeah, they
is-
hooked me up to a tube. It wasn't even I had to eat.
For
They
me,
were every
like-
3 hours.
these the Jewish executives, I can't be skinny enough, they tell me.
All right.
They're like, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels and stuff. And
Yeah. Well, that's when I got here. You were running around the block. They make you
yeah.
burn cows.
Yeah, and what's it called?
They just give you flavored air.
Flavored air.
Flavored air.
Ozempic, cum. old.
Easy with the cum though. That couldn't.
No, cum is a little bit. I'm doing diet cum these days. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that's so like. So you were too young and you were working every day. You had a tutor on set and stuff like that.
So I tried to go to school until I was like 14.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped, but like I didn't really tell anybody. And then like somewhere around 15 or maybe I think 16, they were like, we got to get him a tutor. And I had like a full on homeschooling. So I actually like, if you look it up, I think I have like a private school diploma, which is awesome. But I really just, I went to school I went to public school in the city up until 8th grade. And then I went to 9th grade because the school accepted me, which was not a very good school. And I went there and I just never I was like, I don't want to go here. I never really showed up.
Really. But
Yeah.
on set they always have like a teacher.
Yeah, they have like a tutor, but again, you can be like, no, I don't want to do this right now, and they can't be
Uh-huh.
like, you have to do. You know, it's just
They
it
got
wasn't-
you one of the dancers at the Bing though? Yeah.
right.
Did she have big cans?
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize, dude. It's
No,
not-
that was a strong 5. bro.
It's
Come on. There you go, brother.
Do you want to go to One Oak tonight? Do you want to get a table?
You were telling me before we started, your mom gets tables at Tao.
No, my mom passed away, so thanks a lot for
Rest
bringing
in
that.
peace,
Yeah,
sorry.
she's a lovely woman. No, yeah, I went to Tao in Vegas. I said you told me you moved to Vegas. I was like, oh, you went to Tao too hard. You were like, I wasn't sober. I was like, oh, you went to Tao too much.
I went to Vegas for 2 weeks, and I came home a year and a half later.
So sick.
'Cause I was
So
just
hangover
fucking-
style, dude.
Yeah, I was
hangover
I
style.
was the coolest guy.
Really?
Yeah, just hanging out by myself, doing drugs and gambling.
No
and,
girls.
I mean, it was a lot more solo drug. You know, I always prioritized drugs over women.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if there was ever any friction with women about, like, oh, what do you know, like, you're doing drugs or this, it was like, I'm gone. I
Yeah.
disappear. Because all I wanted to do was do drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
What
big.
was your drug of choice? Cocaine.
Depends on the era. I had the I started when I was like 12. It was like the little weed and drinking, and then like somewhere like the teens started like I would like you do an ecstasy on weekends, or you take a fucking Vicodin and you do this. But then around 17, the cocaine came in and it got abusive, like really bad. And then like 22, I stopped drinking for a year to stop doing coke because I couldn't stop doing coke.
Yeah.
And then around 23, I started drinking again, and then I started doing like ketamine and Molly and ecstasy, and I was like, well, it's not coke. So I just like for the next 5 years I was doing that, and then my hangovers got so bad that I got addicted to like Xanax and Percocets. So I was taking like 15 perks a day, and then doing a lot of Xans.
Pete goes, holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then
City kids grow up fast though, I feel like.
yeah, you grow up and then you put the fucking acting world into it and this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever, and it was easy for me to kind of get stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm a huge loner. Like I spend 98% of my time alone, and I think at that age, like now that I'm an adult, I go, that's fine, that's what I like. But I think at like in my early 20s, it was like, that's weird, and like you're weird.
What do you do alone now?
I just hang.
You don't watch Sopranos? Like, I mean, like, it's kind of perfect to watch Sopranos, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
No, it's so funny. My friends that grew up in the city, they're all like, I had my acid phase at 12. I'm
yeah,
like,
I had a little acid, but not really. I did acid, but it wasn't like a full on phase where I was like, oh, where are we going again? Because it was like, I kind of, you don't feel, I wouldn't feel good after, like the next day after acid.
Did you ever have bars growing up?
Did I go to bars?
No, bars. Like,
Zanny?
No, rapping.
Oh, was I spitting hot fire?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No.
You weren't like that style?
No.
But you're a city kid. I mean, I imagine you were
We didn't
in,
all
like,
rap.
I imagine you were in like, 8 Mile style Sipes.
Yeah,
Kind of like, no, never.
No, we just sat around the park like smoking, drinking. We used to do stupid shit like you do like blow for blow. So you do like someone punches you and then you punch them back and you keep going until one person quits. We weren't rapping.
Scary. It's too scary.
It's
very
really
scary to me. I wouldn't.
No, we were all like.
It's so funny. Like
nobody like worked out. No, we were all like weak.
White kids in like when I was in high school, we would like sit and like smoke as much weed as possible and drink like vodka or whatever. And I had a prom after party, and I was like friends with like the black girls in school, but like I was like, why don't we ever hang out outside of school? I was like, I'm having this prom after party, and you should come so we could like have fun and like after prom.
And
they all came, and we were like sitting around like a like a patio table, like smoking as much and drinking as much, and they were like, why is they walked in, they were like, no one's dancing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. I was like, what? Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You guys dance?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
You feel kind of bad. Did you start dancing or did you just fully reject it?
They used to, in high school, they used to form a circle around me and make me do the Harlem Shake, which I thought they really enjoyed. But in retrospect, I think they were making fun of me.
But as long as you were making them laugh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that I was like, I'm so good at the Harlem Shake that all these gals are like, they're like, this guy's incredible. We're gonna kind of barricade him in a circle and not let him leave until he does a perfect Harlem Shake for us. And
You'll
that was
never
the first
really
Harlem
know.
Shake.
You'll never really know if you were great at it or if they were laughing at you, right?
You said you're a triple threat though? Dancing, singing, acting?
Yeah.
Really?
All of it.
What you did hip hop, ballet, and
yeah, I did hip hop ballet.
You did like a more urban style ballet.
I originated hip hop ballet.
Alvin Ailey.
It didn't take off because I was the only one who could do it.
Really?
So it didn't get. There was no like springboard. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And they didn't want me to do it on Sopranos, so I couldn't really talk about it.
Why'd you stop acting?
I didn't like. Well, I obviously when I was 22 when the Sopranos was over, I was like, I just want to do drugs and like disappear, and went to Vegas and just partied and was I just wanted to go dark, And then when I tried to go back and like start acting again, I was like, oh, I realized like I was passionate about Sopranos, but I'm not passionate about acting. Like I thought acting sucked. Like people just being like, stand here, say this, eat
You
this,
just say the
wear
words.
this. I think also doing a lot of drugs, like my memory for memorizing the words.
You just weren't as good at memorizing
I wasn't
the
good
words.
at memorizing the words.
Yeah, but
I
now
also
you're
just
sharp,
hated
dude.
it.
Now you could have your comeback.
No, because I still think that drugs affect it. I did like this acting thing for Tom Segura like a year ago, and I was like, it was really hard for me to fucking memorize. And again, I'm not trying to say like acting's hard. It's an easy job compared, relatively. But I just, for
I think
me,
it's the hardest job in the world.
Yeah.
It's motherhood and then actor. Yeah.
Wow.
Male actor. Female actor, easy.
Dude, come on.
Cleavage, sexy girl.
Yeah.
The word.
You'll never
get the.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh God. Okay.
You love these ads.
I fucking hate these.
Mm.
Dude, I don't understand. Like, I wish I could quit podcasting and be in The Sopranos. You did the opposite.
I did the reverse.
I think you're really ruining your life. I think you need to go back to The Sopranos.
Well, I make Jamie read the ads.
Oh, you do?
I can't. Yeah, like Nick makes you read them most of the time, right?
Yeah,
You don't. He doesn't really. He's not a.
Yeah, he does make.
I can't.
Me do
Yeah,
it.
you're the Jamie. You're the Jamie of this pod.
I'm like the Meadow.
Yeah, you're
Soprano.
basically Meadow.
Yeah, kind of perfect.
What do we got here?
2024 Smooth Sack Summer. Disgusting.
Is this Manscaped?
Show code TAFS. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce the Smooth Sack Summer is officially upon us. When you're playing in the sun. Let's take that again.
That was great.
No,
I
dude,
don't know.
no, because you're here and you're so uneducated. I'm.
People want real.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce that Smooth Sack Summer. It's disgusting. Smooth Sack Summer. What about white boy summer? What about dead girl summer? Is officially upon us. When you're playing in the summer sun, make sure you're groomed from pubes to bum. What are your pubes looking like these days?
They're not bald, but they're like very neatly trimmed.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I just think I think it's disgusting to just let them grow. But bald is like I would never shave. I'd probably get like razor burn. I've never done like bald.
My shit looks like fucking Lenny Kravitz down there.
Really, you don't? Well, we got the perfect thing for you.
Yeah, but that's why I need Smooth Sack Summer.
Right.
Thanks to our friends at Manscaped, you can make this season your smoothest yet. I hate it when when a season is ruined by my sack being not non-smooth. The Performance Package 5.0 Ultra is the ultimate bundle to keep your boys downstairs cool while looking hot. Join the 10 million men worldwide. 10 million men. That's incredible.
What percentage of the podcaster's net worth do you think Manscaped is responsible for?
Of ours?
Of all podcasters,
I think it's a money laundering operation for the Saudis, personally.
I think it's close to 15%.
I think the Saudis are pouring money into this Manscaped. They're like, we need a hard asset to invest in.
Does it say made in the USA on the bottom of that copy?
Yeah, but we know what it means. Saudi Arabia. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our exclusive offer to get 20% off free shipping when you go to manscaped.com and you use promo code TAFS. Summertime and trimmin'.
Trimmin'?
Summertime and the trimmin' is easy.
Summertime.
And the trimming is easy. Bradley's on the microphone with LBG. All the people in the dance would agree that we're well qualified to represent the LB. Do you like Sublime?
I finally got to spit my bars, my New York City bars.
No, it's Long Beach. LBC.
But I'm saying I'm in New York City. I got to spit bars. You were asking if I spit bars.
Do you like hip hop music?
I do love hip hop. Yeah, respect.
What do you like?
Number
You like
one.
boom bap, golden era 1993?
No, I was actually more. I didn't really get into hip hop until I started getting laid. So I was like 16. You know, it wasn't
And then you
until
were
like
like
2001 where I was like, damn, this shit is. I was listening to like Pantera and Slayer and like death metal.
Oh, so in the show when you're like, I need to go to the what was it like
Mudvayne.
Static X Mudvayne concert?
Hell yeah.
That was the real music that you liked as a boy.
I would wear like Pantera shirts on set, and then my character would be wearing like a Pantera
And so
shirt. Yeah.
Chase led it in the show for you.
Yeah,
It was
and
a
I
little
loved, like,
nod.
Slipknot. I was a big Slipknot guy.
It was too scary for me.
Big Slipknot guy. Really.
Too scary for me.
I would go see them at like the Roxy when I was like super young, and it was fucking. Oh, I loved that shit. But then as soon as I got laid,
Yeah.
it was like Ja Rule. It was the fucking 50 Cent. It was Jay-Z.
It was the music girls liked.
Right. It was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, we're not like you. I didn't reject when the dancing came to me, I rose to the occasion.
I didn't reject it. I just said that, we as whites forgot to dance. I was like, we never even conceived of that you should dance.
Right.
I was
Well,
like,
it was also
yeah.
you and a bunch of guys.
No, there was like fine ass girls, like mad girls, just fine ass.
Mad fine ass bada bing girls.
Yeah, just like fine ass.
No, totally. My
Whatever,
bad.
dude.
My bad. Yeah, you're right.
Whatever, dude.
You
At
just
least
forgot.
I didn't fuck.
You
I didn't
just
fuck.
forgot to take
I didn't fuck Jeannie Sack, dude. Whatever. I didn't fuck
Genie Smooth Sack Summer.
Jeannie Smooth Sack Summer. Promo code TAFS. Manscaped.com. Dude, there is a scene that is so funny when Johnny Sack forgets something at home and he catches her eating candy. And he's like, I thought you were on the Atkins. I never told you to lose weight. Why would you lie to me?
You should have him on here. He's a great guy.
He blocked me
He blocked you on Twitter?
on Twitter.
Oh, because you're racist?
No, he's right. I said I replied to him like a
racist.
joke. No, I mean he's a conservative gentleman, right?
And what, you were like, yeah, I don't dance with black girls.
No, I didn't say anything like that. I think I made a joke in a response. I have nothing but respect for the man.
Doesn't sound. I don't think he blocks people who have nothing but respect.
Number two,
For him.
you have his number?
Yeah, you want to call him right now?
Call him right now, please.
All
I just want to apologize.
Okay.
Please. Please call him. Just tell him it was a misunderstanding. I support President Trump.
I don't even know if he has FaceTime, but we should FaceTime him, right? Or should
FaceTime him right now.
Yeah.
Will he pick up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this
FaceTime? He has iPhone?
That's what I was.
Where is he, in Florida?
No, he's in. Let me see.
Wow.
Here, let's see if.
I really need to apologize.
Yeah.
Get the microphone.
Oh yeah, here. Let's see if he answers. He'll answer.
Please answer. Please answer. Please answer. Please answer.
Come on, Vince. He knows you're here.
No, he doesn't know.
Answer me. Yeah.
Is he anti-Semite? He's an anti-Semite? You know, it's tough for Jews now.
Not to all of them, but.
Maybe audio call him. He probably doesn't understand FaceTime technology.
Here, I'll leave this here and see if he calls me. See if he calls
No,
me
just
back.
call
If he
him.
doesn't,
Just
if he,
double call him.
If he doesn't FaceTime
Act like
back,
it's an emergency.
If he doesn't FaceTime back,
No,
in
act like
3
it's an
minutes, I'll
emergency.
call
Say
him.
I'm in prison. I need
You're so not Italian. See,
You're not Italian
can't
either, you
Fake
fucking Mick.
emergencies. You can't
Dude,
fake.
shut. I'm way more Italian than you are.
We can't
You
fake
just-
emergencies.
If I was in Sopranos, I would have converted. He's calling?
Number one rule when you're Italian: don't fake emergencies.
What do you mean? No, Italians are the Jews of Italy.
Don't do it yet. Don't call him yet. Wait 3 minutes and then because FaceTime would be better. I'd rather him see.
We'll say we call him and then we say, "Can I FaceTime you?" And he'll be like, "I don't know how to make the and then we'll say like, we'll do it now.
You know what we are? We're like what are we getting?
I don't know. It made a noise.
You know what we are? We're like you know how MTV has like Catfish and like all those shows. I'm in a secret relationship. We're like you're facing the people you blocked on Twitter. That's the new Adam Friedland.
Me.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't remember why.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
I think he thought I was a liberal, and I couldn't be more conservative. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I have tremendous respect for, especially after last night's performance. I would like to get his thoughts on the debate. I'm sure he has a lot of.
Oh yeah, he definitely has thoughts.
Did he text you? He text?
No, it's somebody else.
Just call him back, dude. I need to talk to him.
I've been on one date in the last year and a half, and I have a date
Why?
after this.
Tonight? You
I'm
have a date
loner.
tonight?
Dude, I don't think you understand
What are you
like,
gonna wear?
a real loner. You're looking at it, bud.
You're gonna wear this?
Yeah.
Where are you taking her?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay, let's come up with a. Okay, here's what you
want
do.
a game plan?
Tell her this.
I tell her right away. I go, I don't dance. That's how I start.
No. This is what you do. Don't make it like a meal. It's too much pressure.
That's why I don't know yet because I
Okay,
meet her and
do
then if
like
I
a
like
fun-
her.
do a fun activity that's like low stakes.
Los Tacos #1.
So say this. The actor that played Johnny Sack is dead, and I have to go to his funeral. But I have a suit, but I need to get shoes for the suit. What do I know from shoes, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to come? Do you
I'm
want to
just
come?
a greasy Mick.
Yeah. Do you want to come help me find shoes for the funeral of the actor Vincent? What's his last name? Curatola.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe don't even lie about a funeral. Just say I need to get dress shoes.
So he's
Come
getting
with
married.
me, and then you're at a shop, and then you're doing like a fashion montage. You're like, look at this hat, and she's like, ha 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 ha. You don't have to talk about how the fact that you haven't been on a date in a year and a half.
I open with that.
You open with that?
Because then they feel like
Where'd you
super
meet her?
special.
Raya?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, that's how that's how I roll.
She's fire though.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Now we'll call Vince.
Call Vince.
Yeah. I get it. Let's get
Oh
him.
my God, he's the best. Honestly, he's one of the best characters on the show.
He's a vibe guy. He could sense stuff. I think he knows you're here.
How does he know?
I don't know.
He doesn't know who I am. Call again. Call again.
What is that? I spoke to him a week ago. Imagine what?
Is there something wrong?
Do we have to go get shoes?
We have to get shoes. Is it?
Okay, here we go. What was that? That was weird. That's crazy that he's not picking up.
Vince.
Hello, Vincent.
Hello, Vince.
How are you? What's up?
How are you? Hold on, let me see. Will this sound good on the thing? I'm doing
What?
I'm doing a podcast right now, and the gentleman
Yeah.
who hosts the podcast says
Yeah.
you blocked him on Twitter.
We had it was a
and he's
misunderstanding.
he's a huge Sopranos fan, and he said it was a
It broke my
misunderstanding,
heart.
But he's a bit of a smart ass, so you were probably
I
right.
really don't give a fuck. Okay.
No.
No. Listen,
You don't have to give
No,
a fuck.
I'm not listening. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
No, but I
All
think
right?
that it was
I'll talk to you about. Call me, Nick. Call me when you're alone, Robert. Let me
All
go.
right.
No,
I love you.
but I think you think that I'm some sort of liberal. Oh,
what did you do to this guy, bro? Holy shit,
that was amazing.
bro! What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I think he thought I was some sort of liberal. When I couldn't have more respect for our president.
Chills.
Uh,
Wow.
Well, I think with that, that's
I should have told him about Fume.
Vincent Curatola, actor from Sopranos, Bobby Iler.
He had no time for you, bro.
He knew it was me.
He knew
He
it
hates
was
me.
you.
He
What
hates
did you
me.
do to that man?
He's probably on the subreddit.
What did you do
Talking
to that
shit.
man?
I said something. I don't know. I forgot what I said. It was years ago. It was like 2016.
Well, you know what it is? We hit him up the day after the debate too. He's probably
He's
flying
hyped.
high. You
Yeah,
know?
because his boy cooked last
But
night.
he's one of the nicest guys I've ever.
I
He's such a sweetheart, and you just caused him to hang up on me.
did you get that? I gotta hear that back.
Wow, bro.
That's one of the funniest things that's ever happened.
you might get whacked. He's.
Yeah, I heard Genie Sack got a fucking 100,000-pound mole removed from her ass.
What do you
dude.
say? I don't give a fuck.
He said, "I don't give a fuck."
Damn, bro.
All
Call
right.
me when you're alone.
I'm gonna go self-harm. I'm gonna go kill myself. Thank you for
Damn,
joining us. Thank you for joining us, Robert.
Wow.
Dude, honestly, it was a pleasure, dude.
Yeah, man. Thank
You're
you for
my
having
dog.
me.
You're my dog for life.
Yeah.